What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back after a week-long hiatus with no content on the channel. How could I do that to you guys? I apologize, but the kids were on winter break last week, and I needed to focus my attention on them, but they're back in school, and I'm back making content, and we're back with our Wednesday pull list. Now this is the video where I'm going to talk about all the books that I'm super excited about that are coming out on this Wednesday's new comic book day, which is actually March 1st of 2023. It's actually a pretty small week for me, but there are some really good cover lever picks that I want to go over and also some awesome number ones. But before we go any further, there are two things that I need to let you guys know. And the first thing is guys, we pulled the winner. I made a short for this right here, pulling the winner. Botanical Comics, you were the winner, so make sure you slide into my DMs. I'm gonna give you until next Friday, which is March something. I'll put that date right here to claim this prize. If not, we will pull the next winner. But Botanical Comics, make sure you message me on Instagram and I'll send this off to you. So that is the first thing. Now, the second thing, guys, is so freaking cool. I was talking to John from 616 Comics, and he let me have a sneak peek at an exclusive comic that is dropping this Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, which is February 28th of 2023. And guys, this cover is so freaking cool. Guys, check it out right here. It is for Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones, issue number 2. Now, this cover right here is the trade dress. It's done by Lucio Perillo. And guys, Perillo is such an amazing artist. And this is Spider-Gwen as Sandman. And oh, god damn, this is such a great cover. Now, there is also a version for this, which is also freaking amazing. And I also have the pricing for you guys. Now, if you're interested in picking this up, the trade dress is going to cost you $15. The virgin is going to cost you $30. But if you want to pick up both, you can get both for $40. And if you really just want to spend $15 more at a total of $55, there is a issue number 1, which is also done by Perillo, which is really freaking cool. It features Spider-Gwen. I'll have that up on the screen right here. And you can get the trade dress and version of issue number 1 and issue number 2 for just $55, which is an amazing steal in my opinion. Now, if you enjoy either of these covers, make sure you guys go over to 616comics.com. I'll have the link down in the description below. And guys, make sure to check out all the amazing covers that he has on his website. It's absolutely amazing. John is such a nice guy. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and reach out to him. All right, guys, those were the two things that I had to get out of the way before we dive into the meat of this video, which is your Wednesday pull list, your hype video for new comic book day. And I'm going to get you hyped, guys. Come in. There are some really good books, some great new number ones, some amazing cover lever picks. So let's not waste any more time and let's check out my pull list. Now, like I said, guys, my pull list is actually pretty small. It's only right there. Normally it takes up half the screen, but you guys can't tell what actual books are there, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw it up on screen right now. Now, there are a total of 10 books. Have I said 10? This is almost a single-digit pull week for me. There's only 10 books on my pull list this week. 4 new number ones, which is almost half the pull list are new number ones. And there is one book that I did not get caught up on. But guys, I have a good excuse. I could not find issue number 2 of Stargirl, so I couldn't read issue number 3 without issue number 2. Yes, I could have gone online and picked it up, but I didn't want to do that because I already ordered it from my comic shop. I'm having it shipped out, so I will be able to read 2, 3, and 4 all at the same time. But guys, that is my pull list. Only 10 books this week. There are no books on the chopping block. All the books this week were fantastic, so we're gonna go ahead and dive right into my cover lever picks. There are so many great covers dropping this week. I'm actually really excited for a lot of these covers, so let's not waste any time and get right to this list. And the first one up is for Unbreakable Red Sonja issue number 4, and this cover is absolutely fantastic. It's actually a Valentine's Day connective variant, which connects with Vampirella Strikes issue number 10, and I pre-ordered both of these from 616 Comics. Guys, link down in the description below again. And this cover set right here is fantastic. This is done by Ben Cadwell, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I really love both of those covers. And the cover after that is Cosmic Ghost Rider issue number 1, the John Jang cover. Again, this is an amazing cover done by John Jang, and there is a trade dress in a virgin. The virgin is just a little bit better than the trade dress. Again, I'll have links to where you can pick that up down in the description below. And the one after that is also for Cosmic Ghost Rider issue number 1. It is the 1 in 100 done by Ryan Stegman. I'm a big fan of Ryan Stegman. Some people don't like his art. artwork, but I think this looks so freaking cool. And the cover after that is a gorgeous cover done by Stephanie Hans for Hallows Eve issue number 1. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm a big fan of Stephanie Hans, so obviously she's gonna make this list when she puts out a banger of a cover. And the one after that is also for Hallows Eve. And this one is a little bit better than the Stephanie Hans, and it is the 1 in 200 Art Germ Virgin variant. There is a trade dress version of this which is open order, but guys, this 1 in 200 is amazing. It is so freaking good. And after that, we have Harley Quinn issue number 27. This is the cover B. So this is open order, and it is done by Alex Gardner, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I do like his one for issue number 26, I believe, a little bit better, but guys, this is such a great cover. And we're gonna close out my cover lover books with Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones issue number 1, the Peach Momoko design variant. Guys, this is absolutely amazing. I love this cover. Peach Momoko, when she does a good design cover, it is just so great, and this one right here is amazing. The only thing that's holding it back for me is that it's for Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones issue number 2. I'm not a big fan of that series, but guys, this cover is so freaking good. If you're into covers like I am, you guys might want to pick this up. Alright guys, those are my cover lover picks for this week. Guys, let me know down in the comments below. Did you like those covers? Are there any covers that I missed that is on your cover lover list? Guys, let me know down in the comments. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and skip over my new number 1s that you guys should be excited about, because there are 3 of the 4 new number 1s actually on my top 5 list. That means we're moving right over to my almost top 5. There's only one book on the almost top 5, and it was a nice little surprise because I read issues number 1 and 2 yesterday, and I was like, wow, this is actually a really fun book. And that is Sandman Universe Dead Boy Detectives issue number 3. Like I said, I read issues number 1 and 2 yesterday, and they were fantastic. And this is written by Pornak Pashoti? I don't know. I'm probably totally butchering your name. I apologize. And this also has art from Jeff Stokely. The art in this was absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed the art in this book. It had a very childish feel to it, but the story was definitely dark and a little twisted. And I will be honest, I think I've said this before because I was reading the other Sandman Universe book. I have not read the original Sandman, and I'm still really enjoying both of these spin-offs. They're really good. And this book actually follows 2 boys who are dead because, you know, they're dead boy detectives, and it was really cool. They met some really creepy ghosts, and there is a crazy monster out there killing people, and these boys are gonna help solve that issue and also help some ghosts along the way. It was really fun, and it's definitely had a childish but also very dark feel to it. It was really good. I enjoyed it, but it did not make the top 5. So let's find out what 5 books are on my top 5 must-have pickups for this upcoming New Comic Book Day. Alright guys, sitting in the number 5 spot of my top 5 list is a new number 1 with Red Zone issue number 1. Now, the reason why I put this on my list, because I become a bigger and bigger fan of the writer Cullen Bunn. I am picking up every single new number 1 that he puts out because I'm enjoying all the stories that he's writing. So let's go ahead and find out what this is all about. Randall Kane, an unassuming American professor of Russian and Slavic studies at NYU, is called in by the government for a secret international mission back to Russia, where his long-buried secrets come to light. When his support team of commandos is ambushed and killed, it is up to Rambo to fight his way out of Russia using his particular set of skills. What are those set of skills? And I'm actually really excited for this because Cullen Bunn normally does like a horror type book, and this definitely feels more of a James Bond feel, especially if you check out the cover B. It's basically like a James Bond poster, so I'm just actually really excited for this book. And this also has artwork by Mike Deodato Jr. He's a great artist, so this is a perfect team up of Cullen Bunn and Mike Deodato Jr. to tell an awesome spy tale. So I'm really excited for this, guys. What did you think of that synopsis? Are you guys pumped for Red Zone issue number 1? Guys, let me know down in the comments. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on to my number 4. Now this next book, I am sure some of you are going to shake your head at me, but I'm okay with that because I'm really excited for Cosmic Ghost Rider issue number 1. Now this is a new volume of Cosmic Ghost Rider, and it is written by Stephanie Phillips and art by Juan Cabal. That is a really good team in my opinion because I actually like a lot of what Stephanie Phillips is doing right now. Are you guys reading Grimm? That book is so freaking good, and I really enjoyed the beginning of Harley Quinn. It kind of fell off towards the end for me, but guys, This book I'm super excited about because check out the synopsis right here. Vengeance reawakened! In a far-flung corner of deep space, Frank Castle has eked out a quiet existence. His days as the cosmic Ghost Rider are finally behind him. But across the universe, a vicious bounty hunter is leaving a trail of bodies in his wake, and his name is Cosmic Ghost Rider? When Frank Castle's peaceful existence is shattered, he must suit up once more and face his most savage enemy yet, himself. Be there for the start of a sprawling space adventure with shocking twists and turns in this saga of the Cosmic Ghost Rider. Now, I am really excited for this because I like the writer. Juan Gabal is a great artist, and it's Cosmic Ghost Rider. It's Frank Castle, and he's a Ghost Rider. What is not to like about that? Now, I'd really like to hear your guys' opinion on this choice right here. Are you guys picking up this new volume of Cosmic Ghost Rider? Guys, let me know down in the comments. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move over to my number 3. Alright guys, the book that's in the number 3 spot, which is right in the middle of my top 5 list, is another new number 1. And once I tell you guys who the writer is, you're going to be like, oh yeah, you have to put that on the list. And I am talking about Phantom Road issue number 1. This is written by Jeff Lemire and art by Gabriel H. Walta. Guys, it's Jeff Lemire. You have to pick up every new number 1 by Jeff Lemire and just see what it's all about because he's that good of a writer. But let me go ahead and read the synopsis for Phantom Road issue number 1. Now this is the miniseries premiere, and Dom is a long-haul truck driver attempting to stay ahead of his tragic past when he stops one night to assist Birdie, who has been in a massive car crash. They pull an artifact from the wreckage that throws their lives into 5th gear. Suddenly, a typical midnight run has become a frantic journey through a surreal world where Dom and Birdie find themselves in the quarry of strange and impossible monsters. Now, this just sounds so freaking good. It's grindhouse horror meeting high concept supernatural fantasy in this first issue of a bold new miniseries from Jeff Lemire and Gabriel Hernandez Walta. Guys, this is just a must-have pickup. Check out that artwork. The artwork is really cool, and this just sounds like it's gonna be a supernatural crazy story, and it's from Jeff Lemire. You gotta pick it up. All right, guys, that was my number 3 book. That was the final new number 1 on the top 5 list. Let's go ahead and find out what's sitting in the number 2 spot. The book that's in the number 2 spot is a super fun popcorn book. You can take your brain out and just enjoy the ride. And I am talking about DC Horror Presents Sergeant Rock vs. the Army of the Dead. Now this is issue number 6. It's the final issue of this amazing little miniseries written by Bruce Campbell. That's right, Bruce freaking Campbell from Evil Dead. And it has art by Eduardo Risso. This is just such a fun book. It's set back in World War I. There is a small group of amazing American soldiers that are sent out to find out what's going on with Hitler and this small little group. They know he's doing some tests, and they find out that he's making zombies. And obviously, this group of Americans then has to go and take down Hitler and stop his zombie making process. It is so good. I cannot wait to read this final issue and see how they're going to wrap up the story, because issue number 5 ended with a bang. It's so good. All right, guys, that is my number 2 book. Let's go ahead and find out what my number 1 is. The book that's in the number 1 spot of my top 5 list is a book that I never thought would actually be in the top 5, let alone be in the number 1 spot. And guys, I am talking about Action Comics issue 1052 comes out this week. Now this is written by Philip Kennedy Johnson and Dan Jurgens and art by Rafa Sandoval and Lee Weeks. Now if you guys are reading this book, you know there are actually 3 stories in this book, and I am leaving out the story about Power Girl, which is written by Leah Williams, and I'm not sure who the artist on that book is, but guys, that story is not good, so I'm just not going to talk about it. If you guys are enjoying that, I'm happy for you. Go enjoy that story, but the first 2 stories in this book are absolutely amazing. It's so freaking good. Now, I'm not going to go into detail about the story itself. If you guys are really interested for a really fun Superman story, pick up issues number 1050 and 1051 and get caught up, because that's where I started reading Superman, 1050, and I don't feel like I've missed all that much, and you guys can enjoy a really good story. Now, why do I like this book so much? It is because all of a sudden, we don't just have 1 Superman character or 2 Superman characters. We have a whole family of Superman, which are going to take up the main Action Comics story. And I cannot be so excited. And you know why? Because all of a sudden, the Superman book is starting to feel a lot like the Batman book, because Batman has had his family around him for a long time. He's grumpy and like, you know, he's doing the Batman thing, but we've always had all of his Robins and all of his other friends around him. And now all of a sudden, Superman has this whole group of family members that are going to be with him for this ride. And I cannot wait to see what Philip Kennedy Johnson is going to do with that, because all the Supermen are a little bit different. They have their pros and cons, and I am just really excited to see where that book is going to go. And they're fighting Metallo and Lex Luthor in these first 2 issues, and it's just really, really good. I like to see that dynamic. And also, Superman is not a grumpy character like Batman is. So how is that going to turn out for this book? I cannot wait. But also, the second story in this book is written by Dan Jurgens, and it's focusing on John Kent when he was a kid. He's not grown up anymore. We're going back in time, and it is drawn by Lee Weeks, and the art and story so far in that first issue in 1051 was fantastic. It was so good. I don't want to tell you guys any more about it, but again, we're going back in time. He's a little kid again, and that's how he should have stayed. He should have been aged up by Brian Michael Bendis. Brian Michael Bendis, you possibly ruined a good character, but we're going back in time, and we can enjoy John Kent as a kid again. All right, guys, that is my #1 book. I really, really highly suggest you guys pick that book up, because it is that good. And there are some great covers I will have shown while I was talking about the book, so guys, just pick them up. It's such a great book. All right, guys, that is my top 5 list. Those are my cover lover picks, and I showed you my pull list. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up. All right, guys, we are at the end of the video, and if you guys are still watching, you guys know exactly what you are. You guys are legends. Thank you guys so much for supporting Stephanie and I in this video. Now, if you guys enjoyed that video right there, and you also enjoyed just comic book content, and you guys are not subscribed, what are you doing? Get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notification, and smash that like button. Now, last but not least, guys, make sure you guys leave a comment down below letting me know what books you are most excited about that are coming out this week on New Comic Day. Now, I do have one more thing to say. Botanical Comics, make sure you message me over on Instagram so that way you can collect your Q-Fig alien figure prize. It's right over there on the floor. I can't reach it right now, but make sure you message me so that way you can get your prize. And also, is there anything else I want to say? Yes, I might have 4 videos for you this week. This one right here, 2 unboxings, and also my final order cutoff speculation and a recommendations video. 4 videos in 1 week. I haven't done that in a very, very long time. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.